Not her fault, but we can blame somebody. It's 10 to 7.
Now, he is the lawyer turned author with 48 consecutive bestsellers. Now, John Grisham is returning to one of his best-known characters for a long-awaited sequel. Long-awaited sequel.
Very long away. Yeah, I spoke to him last night about his career, about his new book, The Exchange, and he told me how its predecessor, The Firm, changed his life 30 years ago.
It paved the way for future books. It allowed me to stop being a lawyer. I changed professions, which was a big deal. I stopped being a lawyer and became a full-time writer. And The Firm allowed me to do that overnight. And I closed my law office immediately. I didn't turn off the lights. I walked out, I said, I'm done, okay? I'm done being a lawyer. And I can now write full-time. That was the big change in my life.
Of course, it was Tom Cruise who famously played Mitch in the movie of The Firm.
The lawyers at your firm sure seem accident-prone.
4 dead lawyers out of 41 in less than 10 years.
I think you've got a serious problem.
He made the sequel to Top Gun recently. Do you think he will step in and play Mitch in the sequel to The Firm? Is this another movie in the making?
Well, I hope so. It's not in the works yet. I hope Tom, if Tom wants to do it, it's going to be done. If he doesn't want to do it, it probably won't be done. But when Tom came out last year with Maverick, which was the sequel to Top Gun, and a really fun movie, he did a great job. He still looks 30 years old. I don't know how these Hollywood people do that, but he doesn't age. And we would have some fun conversations between my agent and my wife, and just casual conversation about what would a sequel look like for The Firm if Tom did it. And that was about the time I got the story for the Exchange and started writing the book. So yeah, that was always a factor because people remember The Firm, the book, but movies are much bigger than books.
Talking of movies, of course, there's been a big writers' strike in Hollywood recently that's had a lot of coverage over here as well. And I know that was partly about the use of artificial intelligence. And you as a writer also have real concerns about AI. How much of a threat do you think it is to writers like you? I'm
not sure the threat can be truly appreciated or gauged or explained or predicted. We do know, we filed suit a month ago. A bunch of writers filed a lawsuit against OpenAI.
So John Grisham, the writer of legal courtroom drama, is now involved in a real life legal drama of his own.
A real plaintiff, yeah. Yeah, I'm suing people. For 30 years, I've been sued by everybody else for slander, defamation, copyright, whatever. I guess it's my turn to file suit.
Just looking at the figures about your book sales, 48 consecutive #1 bestsellers, 400 million copies sold around the world. I mean, does it get to a point where the critics, the official reviews, just don't matter anymore?
Yeah, about 30 years ago. When the Firm came out 30 years ago, the reviews were generally bad. They hurt back then. I realized, look, when you write popular fiction, you're not going to get good reviews from the literary types, and you don't really want them. That was a long time ago. I've long since realized and believed that I've sold far too many books to worry about the critics. When you write fiction, you can aspire to win awards, literary awards, or you can hope for royalty checks. I like the royalty checks.
So is that what motivates you to keep going? Because I have to say, if I'd sold that many books, I think I'd probably just stay in bed every day. I wouldn't bother getting up and writing.
I tried that. It didn't work, okay? Well, yeah, it doesn't work. You can't quit. You can't just goof off and the rest of your life. And there are too many wonderful stories that I want to write about. Serious stories about serious issues, wrongful convictions, death penalty, mass incarceration, environmental destruction, stuff I like to write about. Those are serious novels in the context of a legal thriller. But also there are just books like The Exchange, like The Firm, just good old-fashioned suspense, entertainment, mystery, thriller. Those are still a whole lot of fun to write. So I hope I got a few more of those left.
And I think he might have.
I think he has, hasn't he?
I asked him whether he had any tips for young people watching